Welcome everyone to the Don Big Show. I'm your host Don Big. We in the building. Hold on a second, y'all. We in the building. We in the building. Give me 1 second. Yep. Yeah. So today we got a special guest coming on the show. Film director Jennifer Dawn coming on the show. Here, my man, Raheem, aka Buckheart Radio. He in the building with me today. You already know what it is.
How y'all doing?
Yeah, we in the building. You this. If it ain't for him, boy, I'll be out the window. I'll tell you. Yeah, we out the window. So today we're gonna have Jennifer Dawn. We're gonna do a phone interview with her because that's the way she decided to do it as for now. So I'm going to call her in a few minutes. We're going to get her on the show, and we're going to talk to her and see what she got going, man. You know, with the filming and everything else she got going on. So, Bakat, tell me a little bit about what you're doing, man. What's up with you? And he's a filmer too, boy. He's directing his own stuff.
We're working on a series right now. The first episode of the series, Shikari Kuki, right? And it's gonna be live. It's definitely gonna be live.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it's bringing Marvel to the hood in a way, in a sense, if you want to know what I mean, like really to the hood.
Right. Actually, I seen some of the clips, man. Y'all ain't ready for this. Definitely ain't ready for this. You feel me?
Yeah.
And just the graphics. The graphic itself is dope.
Yeah.
The graphics are dope. So I'll give you that, man. I can't wait for you to put it together, man, and bring it out to life. You feel me?
Definitely. It's a little bit of work, It'll be my first time directing.
Right.
So, working out the bugs, but
right.
we getting it.
Right. So, as far as your radio, how's that going on? With all the guests? I mean, with all the people you got on your radio station.
Oh, the radio station is doing good. It's been a steady flow of listeners. You know what I mean? A steady flow of listeners and stuff. So
right.
Yeah, everything's just been good. We've been averaging about, I want to say, it's been 90,000 a week, maybe.
Woo! 90,000 views.
It could be down, though. It could be down sometimes to 60, but whatever. I'll take it. Slow progress better than no progress,
Facts.
But yeah, it took a lot of work, a lot of promotion. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shout out to Bella Livy in the building. Yeah. So, it's 90,000 people, 90,000 listeners that you have on your station
within a week. Yeah, but at the same time, all at the same time, it's around maybe 15 or so. So because it bounces up and down. People coming on off.
Right.
People checking out shows, radio shows, or whatever the case may be. But
yeah. Tell people about your brand.
Well, Bakar?
Yeah.
All right, so basically, this means the chosen. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of people out there, who have a lot of great talents,
Right.
That are the unknown chosen,
Right.
That's what we try to help with the platform, especially with the radio station.
Right. Like new artists that are coming up and stuff, give them some shine.
Yeah, a lot of people got skills, and they just don't have the place.
Right. That's when we come in.
Yeah.
We got the radio station, we got the podcast, to give them a platform for them to come up, and show their craft and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which is a great thing,
And so far, it's been good. It's been great. Been meeting a lot of people. Been getting a lot of things done.
Right.
And it's just been wonderful. Can't be nothing but happy about it, you know.
All right.
Even when it's hard work, still happy because you know it's coming in the end, you know.
Right.
Pay out.
Okay. So I just got a text from Jennifer. We're gonna bring her on the live. We froze for some reason. Okay. We froze for a second, guys. Hold on 1 second. So this interview is gonna be through a call, just because that's how she wanted to do it. So we're gonna, give it to you the way it is, raw. So I'm gonna call her, and then we're gonna start the interview. Because if you want to get into this, you can as well. If you any questions that you want to ask her, you can. So right. Let me just text her. Sorry, guys, if you hear the gunfire. Okay, so let me see. Bella, let me know if you can hear this. Can you hear the phone ring, Bella? Okay, so she's not picking up. So let me have her try to call me. And okay, here we go. Hello, Jennifer. Hello? Hold on, can she hear me? Hello? Is your volume all the way up? Speaker. Hello? Hello? Jennifer? Yeah, I can't hear you too well.
Well, let me see. My volume
Okay,
comes all the way up.
okay, now I hear you.
Okay, I moved my mic closer. Is that better?
Yes, that's awesome. I can hear you. Hi, Gigi. So, how was your day?
Oh my goodness. You don't even want to know my day, Vic. I tell you what, we had a great time at the beach. We're shooting my new film. And now they got this big storm coming in. And I paid $3,000 to book this lighthouse.
Oh my God.
Well, it's okay. It was for the whole night. But they got this big storm coming in, so then they wanted everybody out. But I did get some shots for last night. It's one of the most haunted lighthouses in Oregon.
Really?
And we booked it for the entire night.
Oh my God.
So we stayed the night, but then this morning we were gonna do another night, and because of the storm, they kicked us out. And we can go back, which is my good news to you. I'll get to that. But I needed my crew safe, right?
Right.
And then I have to pass over the Siskiyou Mountains coming home.
Wow.
And they're expecting 3 inches of snow within the next few hours. So we had to load up come home and I put the pedal to the metal, and here I am, and I'm a mess, but I made it like literally 10 minutes ago, so I didn't want to go on camera.
Okay.
And I thank you for the phone call.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. We will do camera, but my good news to you is when we go back, I would like you guys to come with us and air from the lighthouse.
Ooh, that's amazing. I would love that.
Well, and see, it's Heceta, Heceta, Heceta Head
Hold on.
Lighthouse.
HEC what?
ETA.
ETA. Okay.
And it's in Oregon, and it's the Gray Lady is the ghost.
Wow. Yes, I seen that on your page. I was going to ask you about that movie. So, what it is this based on a true story?
Well, yes, because people visit, and we did see signs last night.
Oh.
It was eerie as heck.
Wow.
And see, it is a true story. There's a bed and breakfast there too, and people see the Gray Lady walking along, the cliffs, and going in and up the stairs of the lighthouse, and you hear all kinds of noises. And she had lost her baby, and they did find remains of a baby way back years ago. And they believe that she haunts it to keep an eye on her baby.
Wow.
And we called it, because it's so famous and it takes a lot to get the rights, we call it The Lady in White is the name of the film.
Right. I seen that on your page.
Yeah.
So let me ask you.
Plus,
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Well, I was going to say, we film, I do a lot of kind of old time filming.
Right.
Which I love black and whites, but I also love night vision.
Mm.
Some night vision is gray and some is green. So filming The Lady in White and having my actress in white shows up better in night vision.
Mm.
So I choose to do it that way. Plus, I also shoot 35 millimeter film because the film shows up orbs and things like that a lot more.
Mm.
Rather than digital. Digital will not capture ghostly appearances and things as much as 35 millimeter. It's amazing, actually. But we had a great time, and we're home. I got in, and I was looking forward to this very much.
Right, me too. I couldn't wait. I was talking to Catherine. Hold on a second. Can you guys hear me? Bella, Nancy, La Gigi, can you guys hear me? Or can you hear my guest? I got you on mic. I just want to know if
Okay, cool.
it's just my viewers can hear you. But,
so they can hear me?
Yeah, they should. Yeah, I got you on.
Okay.
I got the phone on my speaker. Oh yeah, she said yes. Okay, so let me ask you this: when did you decide to become a filmmaker?
Oh my goodness! In Mississippi, and it was back in 2010. I made my first documentary called "In God We Trust," and it placed 25th in Columbia Gorge International Film Festival.
Wow!
And then I got the bug. Yeah. So 2010, and it's been a lot of years. I'm old, dude. If you type old
no,
into the internet, it'll say Jennifer Dunn.
You are funny, Jennifer. I like you already. So, you're also an award winner, right? A film award winner.
Yes, I'm a multi-award winning film director and producer, and I'm a SAG-AFTRA producer and director.
What do you love more about directing and producing? What drives you?
The actors,
Mm,
the watching them come to life in their different roles, the scenes, the putting it together, the witnessing life come off of a piece of paper, and imagination.
mm.
You know,
Especially,
Ron Howard.
right.
Ron Howard once told me, you know, it's imagination. It is bringing life to something that most people can't believe life could be brought to. And then watching all of that come through people who choose to be in front of a camera and take these roles and bring them to life.
Wow.
And you literally watch them change before your eyes. They become the character.
You know what, Jennifer? That's the reason why I love acting, because I can, become someone else, and
Well, I think most people do when they
right,
become actors. Yeah.
right, and to bring that character out, and then to go home and say, wow, how different we are, as me, as
It's kind of like saying, "Did I do that?"
yeah,
You
yeah,
know, did I do that? Oh wow, I can't believe that's me. But I watch it in all my actors and my actresses, and I love it. You know,
okay,
what else can I say? You know, Michael Jackson. I met him in Maui, and we had like a 2 hour talk, and he taught me a lot about business. And you have to know the business, but you have to know your actors and your actresses, and you have to know how to work with them,
right.
and you have to know how to bring out the best in them for the character that you want them to portray. You know,
Right. Are you hard on some of your actors when you want them to play a role, and they're not bringing a role? They're not giving you what you're expecting. Are you hard on them, or are you just more laid back? Like, okay, let's retake it. Take your time. Let's do it again.
no, I push them to bring out their best. So I've been known to be a hardcore producer and director.
Good. I don't want to work with you.
Well, the
No,
thing is,
I ain't working with Jennifer. No, no, no.
well, you better, because see what happens is
Yeah.
I had this 16-year-old girl and I needed her to cry. And this was in my film Flowers in the Snow. And she was in a scene with James Brunhuber Sr., who flew out on his own dime to be in my film from Cali.
Wow.
And I needed her to cry. I did 25 takes and I push, but I didn't cut her down. I didn't do anything. I just let it work its own magic. Pretty soon she come out and she burst into tears. And James Brunhuber Sr., he goes, man, when she cried, I just wanted to hug her and I couldn't stop myself. But I knew that wasn't in the script. But I couldn't stop myself. And I filmed that scene. And when it was done, everyone on my set listens for 2 words. Hot dog. And they nailed it. And from tears to smiles. And it's amazing. But I don't have to be hard on everybody.
Right.
You know,
Right.
like working with Kat. Okay, she is, all right, other than, oh, what was her name? The Scream Queen. right?
Yeah.
Gosh, her name's on the tip of my tongue. The horror film, The Scream Queen.
Okay.
Anyways, Kat is a scream queen.
Oh, you talking about our friend Catherine?
Yes.
Catherine Pacino.
Yes.
Oh, I love her. I love her to death. I love her.
I needed her to scream. And then I needed her to stomp on a CD and throw a jacket across the room and be angry. And you know, it didn't take that many takes with Kat.
Right.
And then she had to die.
Oh my goodness, I know she didn't like that part.
Well, she did a great job. But the thing is while she's doing her scenes, I have this thing that I call, I call it, I say, freeze. And everyone freezes. And I had these 2 teenage kids. And they're all covered in blood. I had a crew out from Florida. And they all came in. I was running 2 cameras. And this was in the film Heavy Metal. Mm. And those kids, after, listening to heavy metal, it'll make your ears bleed. So your mom tells you don't listen to heavy metal, it'll make your ears bleed. Right. Excuse me. Well, they're all listening to heavy metal because the devil comes in, which was Jimmy Shandy, and says, what you need is some heavy metal. Mm. Well, these were Kat's kids in the film. Right. And then they die. Then she's out on a date with this guy I flew in from New Zealand, Phil Palmer. And they come back and they see the horror. And I needed her to come in and see those kids and do a blood-curdling scream. And I think we maybe took 2 or 3 takes on that. But then she couldn't get the CD thing to open, to get the CD out of the player and stomp on it. So she had to do that like 4 times. Then she had to throw a jacket. And do you not think that frustration didn't help her get more into the scene?
Really?
Bring out the emotions? Mm-hmm. Definitely. Right. And we got that take and she got that hot dog. And I tell you what, you ask Kat to do something, she'll produce it. Right. She'll produce it. And Bill was in that film, her husband, William Lashbrook. And, he was theater.
Right.
So to bring a theater actor into a film. Now, some of the greats, well, there's a story to that too, because Armand Mastroianni was an executive producer, but to get him, I never met him. I called him straight at his house. And I said, I'm Jennifer Dawn, I'm doing a film, I've got so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so. I would like you to be an executive producer. It didn't take 3 minutes, and he said yes. That was amazing. But he read the script, and he loved the script. And then he saw the film before it was released, and I did something different than most producers and directors. And I had William Lashbrook talk to the camera. Mm. Yeah. Wow. And Armand, he goes, do you really want the audience to see him talking to the camera? Right. Or do you want the actor just to be acting? I said, he's going to be doing both. I want him talking to the camera. And you know what? He came back a week later after watching it. I think he watched it with Tom Hanks and a few other people. And he said, Jennifer, that's genius. William Lashbrook will give you chills when he's leaning over those bodies and he looks at the camera.
Wow.
And he talks. to the camera. That's bringing stage theater into film. And I loved it. It was amazing. It was genius. And, that was actually William Lashbrook's suggestion. And I thought about it, and I'm like, I don't know. But all right, let's give it a roll, because I'm not beyond, suggestions and ideas. And I liked it, and we stuck with it, and it worked. It is now in 17 countries in 17 languages worldwide.
Wow. And what's the name of this movie?
Heavy Metal.
Heavy Metal. Wow.
And it premiered in the UK. It premiered in Aotearoa, New Zealand. And it premiered in California. And so it had three premieres that were very amazing. And so I was very pleased. It's Heavy Metal short film, because this was only a 17-minute film.
That's not long.
No, it's a short film, but
It's
it
really
came from a series I'm working on from Betty Dravis, who is an amazing, prolific writer, and I signed 6 of her short films. And so they're all going to be put together as kind of a montage of films. But the first one was Heavy Metal. So 17 minutes, 17 languages, 17 countries. It sounded good to me. I went with it. And it's awesome. And Kat, that is the first film that Catherine was in any of my films on. And they flew out on their own dime to be in that film. And just total support and amazing. And then that same weekend, we filmed 2 films in one weekend, scenes for 2 films. We filmed Heavy Metal in a day, and then we did The Other Side of the Rainbow. Now, there's stories to that one, too.
So
Well,
let me ask you this. Who are some of the actors that you have the pleasure to work with?
oh, gosh.
So I know you had Kat with you. Who else?
James Brunhuber Sr., who has done Big Sky and several other films. I worked a little, Mike Marino, which is not, there's 2 different Mike Marinos, but that was a different part of what I do, because I also do VFX and graphics. I create the gun flares and bomb explosions and things like that for films in post-editing. So I did the VFX and the graphics in Draco with Mike Marino Films, MCM Films. And I worked with, I also work with musicians. It's hard to say who all I work with, because a lot of them are just there. But I did 6 films in Arkansas. And also I had Curtis Frost come out from Canada. My assistant director, who is also an actor, is Russell Hoffman. Just, I don't know, a lot of them,
Okay. What would you say your biggest fear would be when you're making a movie?
My biggest fear?
Yeah.
Audio.
The audio, right? I hate the audio. Sometimes I go live, right, on my show, and I forget to hit the on button, and I'm talking, and people be like, "We can't hear you," and I already spoke for like 2 minutes.
I know, it's audio.
Yeah.
And so in my films, I have an audio crew come in, and I put microphones up in the ceilings. I put them in the walls, and I run Tascam. I do all that to get the most clarity on audio. You can't have a film without good audio.
That's right.
I don't worry about the clarity because I got all the equipment for that, and I got the greatest camera people, and I have a whole studio here, which is amazing. It's just on set. My greatest fear is audio because I work with a lot of kids too,
Oh, okay.
and I help them break into the business and this and that, and I even intern film students. But to get them to speak up without yelling is very difficult. So a lot of times they speak too softly. So I have to add a lot of extra audio and then little clips on them and things like that just to get the audio.
What?
My greatest fear is having bad audio.
I hear you. I understand. What? So you've done 6 films in which?
I did seven films in Arkansas. I did 2 in Mississippi, and now I'm on my 2nd here in Oregon.
So you working.
Yeah, and I'm a member of Klamath Film Organization here in Klamath Falls.
Okay. What film did all the films that you have done? Which one did you which one did you feel that was more of a classic film?
Well, heavy metal, I'd say, is a B cult classic. Because everybody loves the B horror films. You get an old cabin and 4 people and a murderer, and you got a film.
Right.
Passageway to Hell, I would say, is a classic in a way because it goes back in time. And everybody hated the wardrobe I chose for that because they all said it made them look Amish.
You went way back, Jennifer. You went way back.
I went way back. But Passageway to Hell was an amazing film. And the police, we had the street cordoned off. I had the police, fire, ambulance, everybody in that. And we had security, all of that. And that was, and we actually had to hang people.
What?
From a tree.
You hang?
Yeah, we had to hang them from a tree.
Oh, Jennifer, I definitely ain't working with you.
Now,
I ain't going to Arkansas. Go get hanged with Jennifer. That's not happening.
Well, then if you go hang with Jennifer, you really might hang. But, I have experts,
Yeah.
And there's a harness that you wear.
Right.
And the only thing is we kind of made a mistake.
Oh, see?
Yeah, see. I was working with Russell Hoffman, and he's an expert on all this. And we put them all hung up in a tree, and we pulled the truck away. Well, their faces started turning red, and they started kicking around a little bit. And so we figured, well, we better put the truck back. So we put the truck back and we pulled them down, and we had a little glitch in the harness. But you know what? We refixed the harness, and they said, yeah, let's do it again. And it worked out great.
Oh,
so, great team, great actors, great people.
So would you say that's one of your favorite movies that you filmed? Or is there another movie that you feel that was a better film than that one?
Well, there's The Other Side of the Rainbow.
Okay.
And I really like that because I love lights and sirens, and I like getting real cops and real ambulance people because they already know what to do.
Right.
And so The Other Side of the Rainbow was the one we filmed the same weekend we did heavy metal, and Kat was an EMT in that. And she was great at it, And the only thing is I do have to, Vic. I have to give my condolences to Alec Baldwin and their
Oh.
crew on Rust out in New Mexico right
Yeah.
now.
Oh yeah. Condolences, yeah.
Because it's easy to make a mistake, but it happens rarely. And I can see how that would have happened. I've used live ammo on my sets.
Oh, if you need live ammo, just call Don Vic. I will come there with the crew. I come there with the whole gangsters, and we line it all up for you, Jennifer.
I have experts and everything, but yeah, the other side of the rainbow, we used live ammo. I had real cops. And in fact, the police chief, he asked me, he goes, Jennifer, can we cut? So I cut, and I said, what is it? And he said, I've always wanted to say, freeze. Right?
Freeze.
So I told him, I said, say it. I said, all right, let's roll. Action. And he goes, freeze, scumbag. They're running, and another deputy runs up, and he points his gun, and he fires. Of course, he's shooting into a log, but I'm having the dude run kind of, away from the log, right? And which is a good thing. And so the bullet goes into the log, but just out of scene, the dude's hat falls and rolls, and then the dude falls down. But any time an accident can happen.
Right.
And I gotta tell Kat and William I'm sorry, because they got stranded at a Sonic restaurant during that film because the ambulance crew got a call.
Right.
And they were in the ambulance, so they kind of had to tag along.
Who was that, Cat?
Cat and Bill. So they got stranded at a Sonic, and I sent a driver for them. But
see,
I tell you what,
Cat didn't tell me that one. I'm gonna have to bring that. I'm gonna say, Cat, how was the ride in the ambulance with you and Bill? Because Jennifer told me you didn't tell me about that one.
It was amazing. I think they even got a Sonic slushie or something. But and then there's the time we got run out of Mansfield, Ohio.
Really?
And Cat and Bill were with us. Nobody wanted us to shoot that film. We were there to shoot a sizzle reel called The Mansfield Killings. And so we got there and everything, and we started shooting a sizzle reel, and Cat and Bill were in it, and Chris Hahn, Johnny Paradise, the wrestler, he was in it, and the author Scott Fields, he had a role in it. But it came time to roll up to the prison because it's the Mansfield Reformatory.
Mm-hmm.
Also one of the most haunted prisons in the United States, top 5.
Really?
And so we're all in the car and we're rolling to the prison. And all of a sudden the police chief rolls past us with sirens just to get there before Jennifer Dawn did. They didn't want the film made. My co-producer and co-director was there getting his ticket to go in. And he overheard him say, she's here. Jennifer Dawn is here.
Wow.
All of a sudden, the warden and the police chief and everybody else are meeting me outside. And we did end up going on a tour and everything, and it was really great. And we saw where the bodies were. It's a true story, the Mansfield Killings, but nobody wanted it told. And we actually got run out of town.
Wow, that's crazy.
We were scared. We were scared for our lives, actually. We got the hell out of Dodge.
Hey, Jennifer, have you ever made a prison movie? Because I was just thinking when you said that.
Well, that's what we were doing, and I had booked the prison, the Mansfield Reformatory.
Oh, you should.
I had paid to book it. We were supposed to film in the prison. But then Sly came along, and he was doing his new film, and he booked it at a higher rate and wouldn't even give me 45 minutes or a jail cell. So Sly and I kind of got a little outs on that.
Mm.
But, and Tevis Markham, he was in Passageway to Hell. He was in Sly's new film, too. And that was Passageway to Hell, where they're kind of gangsters and they're wearing these long overcoats and stuff, but Mike Marino, he's the devil. But yeah, that's in the prison, and I had a paranormal crew with us. So we actually saw some paranormal activity during that when we went to the graveyard. But it was about these two boys who just stole tires, and they were given 5 years in the Mansfield Reformatory. And during that time, they were farmed out for sex to city officials. And that is a true story. And when we started getting into interviews and finding out the real story, that's when they suddenly shut it down. They didn't want us to film, and we were like, we had to go. And so it was pretty weird, but that was a prison film. And also, Passageway to Hell, we used the old 1930s jail in Arkansas.
That's old.
And yeah, we had the whole courthouse, and it's amazing. The prisoners used to throw strings out the windows, and people would attach little bottles, and they'd pull them up.
Little nips.
Yeah, little nips, but these were like pints,
Wow.
So there's a lot of history in where I filmed, but I like history.
So what do you like to film more? Horror, action, drama? Like what do you prefer?
Well, I've done them all.
Right.
Because one of my first films was Flowers in the Snow, and it involved 9 countries. And then I still have To the Top in post-production, which involves 43 countries. And that's an anti-bullying film, anti-hate, that kind of film. So I call that a drama, but there is action.
Right.
Horror films are really fun and simple to do. If you wanted to bleed from the ear, there's a way to do it. You want to stab them, you want to shoot them. There's all kinds of really cool stuff to do. Right. Action drama, I really love ammo and lights and sirens. And in fact, the police, I used real police. They got to take down a person.
Right.
And they're like, oh, wow, I love this. I haven't gotten to take somebody down in months. They were having a blast. So I like them all. I really do, I just love what I do.
Yeah. I can see that. I can see that,
But really, Vic, you should come hang with me sometime.
Well, if you inviting me, of course I'll come.
You're gonna hang around with me?
Yeah, I'll be your bodyguard.
No, that ain't what I'm talking about. Yeah. We'll put you in one of them harnesses, and you can see.
Oh, Jennifer, you're so mean.
You could come hang with me, dude. We'll put you swaying in a tree. It'll look so eerie.
Oh my God, I see all the love you got for me. We're gonna have to think about that one, Jennifer.
Well, I don't have one of those on my plate yet, so not a gift yet.
See, out of all the parts you could give me, you want me to hang, okay?
No, actually, I give you a gangster role. You and your posse.
Yeah.
You be a gangster role.
Oh yeah, that's what I do best.
Yeah, we need to do. Let's see, the what do we call it? The spaghetti thief or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
the spaghetti.
You're a comedian too, huh? You got jokes.
Oh yeah. I'm Italian and Irish and a redhead, so you got it all rolled up in here, dude.
I see. I can tell.
Well, they say you don't want to mess with a redhead. You don't want to mess with an Italian woman,
No.
and then you're going to add an Irish temper in
Oh
there.
my God! Tell me about it. I live in Boston. I'm where Whitey Bulger's from. He lives like 20 minutes. He's from 20 minutes from where I live at.
Oh man, I had the pleasure of working with Robert Urich,
Really?
and he's from Boston, of course, because I lived in Boston for 4 years, and he lived on Phillips Academy.
Phillips
And
Academy.
he was doing his TV series, and I had the pleasure of working with him and learning from him for a while. It was amazing. I love Boston. I do.
Yeah. See, I love it because they don't hang nobody over here.
They just don't know how to hang out.
No, they don't. They don't know how to hang out. I'll tell you.
No, I tell you what, we do it right.
You're so
Oh
funny.
my God.
So the movie that you're filming now, when would you be when would you be done filming?
It won't be done till probably next spring because now we're hitting winter.
Okay.
And I've got the mountains and everything between me. And that requires chains and all kinds of stuff to get over the Siskiyous. And of course, it's filmed at the lighthouse. I haven't cast it yet. I know one person you and I know I'm thinking of for the lady in white.
Who's that?
Who do you think?
Kat?
Yeah.
I love her. I would love to see her in Lady in White.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
she does the red carpets. She can have the long hair. You put her in a white gown that's going to be flowing. I think it would be awesome. You know, I haven't proposed this to her, but if she's listening, keep it on your agenda, Kat.
Oh yeah.
But,
Hey, I would love to. I would love to be. I would love to be there to watch her. You know.
Well, maybe I give you a role.
Yeah. Well, there. Hey, I'm here.
Well, maybe you and your guys are coming from Boston to see the Oregon coast. I mean, I bet I could freak y'all out in a minute, and you think you're Italian tough guys.
well, I do look Italian. You know, I get that a lot. I look Italian. You know?
I know you're not Italian, but
No.
you know you can pass because you got the voice. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that tough posse kind of mafia kind of.
You
voice.
capriccia. You capriccia. Jennifer capriccia.
Yeah, there you go. Use guides.
Yeah.
Use guides. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we got to have some people out to be the tourists, right?
Right.
Because who else is gonna be scared?
I know, right? Jesus.
As long as you don't run up the stairs, you'll be safe.
Well, I don't want to do nothing that considers to run because I hate running.
Every horror film, what do you see? Where
Everyone.
do they run? They run up the stairs.
Yeah, I want to run down because it's easier.
Well, why don't they go out the freaking front door? They never go out the freaking front door.
Never. That's like
And why are the girls always wearing heels?
right. And why do
I'm
this?
gonna be in the freaking woods. I'm gonna have sneakers.
Sneakers and boots or hiking boots?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Have you seen the new Michael Myers movie? It just came out. I heard it.
which one is that?
The Michael Myers with not Sandy Johnson. What's her name? I forgot her name. That's
No, I haven't seen it, or I'd remember it.
yeah, but I heard it was really good. That's the scary movie with is Michael Myers. That has
Oh my goodness.
the mask.
Well, it's Halloween time. I guess I better put it on my Halloween list. And Gosh, I wish I could remember that actress's name. She's very famous for being. Now I know Lisa Wilcox. She's a friend of mine from Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, love her. Yeah, I love that.
Oh, she's amazing and such a wonderful actress and a wonderful friend. But there's that.
Oh, Jamie Lee Curtis. I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Yes,
Jamie Lee Curtis.
that's
Thank you,
the
Daryl.
scream that I relate Cat Scream to from Heavy Metal.
Right.
Jamie Lee Curtis. And Jamie Lee Curtis is amazing. Now, isn't she coming out with the new one too?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's out already.
She's in that one.
She's in that
Yeah.
one. Yeah, she's in that one. It's out.
Okay, well, I gotta watch that. I've been a little busy, dude.
Yeah, me too. Well, all that filming, I know you busy. So
But I love it. But I also work with musicians and everything, and manage and market their CDs. And
right.
I love music. I love musicians, and then I get to use them all in my films. You know. And so they're just wonderful people. Artists, actors, actresses, you know, musicians, they're amazing. And I really feel bad for them during this pandemic because they've really taken a hit.
Right. Yes, they are.
And,
Yeah.
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 So,
It's it's sad to say, but we must move on.
we got to, you got to go forward. You can never go backwards. That's what I always say.
That's right. That's
You
right.
go forward, you never go backwards. And you've got to live life during negativity, or you're just going to get sucked into a vacuum. And who wants to be in one of those?
Not me, I'll tell you.
I have a Hoover, and you can empty it easy enough. But, thank God it's a bagless. But still, a vacuum of life and negativity. And so many people are experiencing that right now. And I guess that's why I like to introduce new people into the business and, help them get a start and things like that.
Right.
Because, and especially our young people.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm half a century. I feel 21, but I'm over the hill.
Oh, baby, I'm older than you.
It's okay. You look fabulous. You look fabulous.
Oh, well, thank you. I look horrible after driving in the snow, I got to tell you.
Oh, you're so funny. So, what else would you like the viewers to know about Jennifer Dawn?
Well, I've got another film coming out, and it's based on one of my books. I'm also an author.
Oh my goodness.
My pen name is Caitlin Black, and it's The Dark Secrets of the Black Bayou. And it's written in the French Quarter, Louisiana. And it involves werewolves, magic, and dark secrets.
It's funny you say I got a werewolf with me right now, but it ain't 12 o'clock yet, so he's still in the human form.
And which one of you is that?
Which one is what?
Which one is the werewolf?
My brother here, Raheem.
Raheem. Well, is this a full moon?
Not yet.
One of my movies, I do chain a victim up and drag her on a tarp.
What?
After she's kidnapped. The other side of the rainbow, which Kat was in, involves human trafficking.
Well, it's funny you say that because my friend Bella Livy, she has an organization against human trafficking, and we're going to November 6th, we're going to Atlantic City because she's gonna fight for those that don't have a voice or a choice. She has the Blue Ribbon Project. So anyone you see with a blue ribbon on the side, it's like a dark blue ribbon, that's her organization. So it's funny you say that.
That's amazing. And I did think I saw her on your show with Kat, and I gave her a shout out for that because I support anti-hate, anti-violence, and anti-human trafficking.
Yes. And and we both actors. It's a good thing, So
Very,
Yeah,
very cool.
the movie that we're in director June, I forgot his last name, but his name is June. He's from Baltimore, and the movie he shot was based on human trafficking. And Bella plays, uh, she plays one of the bad guys. she,
Oh wow,
yeah.
cool.
She plays
I
one of
put
the.
some people out from New Zealand to be the bad guys, and then also had people from the U.S. because you're human trafficking from different countries, even.
Yes.
And if she needs any help or any advice or anything like that, you tell her to hit me up. I'll be more than glad to.
Awesome. That's great. That's great. So it
Also, we're doing Saving the GPS Lady. It was filmed in New Zealand,
Mhm.
and we actually saw an alien ship while
What?
we were filming. Yeah, we did. It turned up in our footage.
No.
Yeah, it was really weird. I had to look at it like many, many
Was it close?
times.
Was it close or was it
No,
distant?
it was pretty close because we were filming at an airfield because I like to use real stuff.
Mhm.
So we actually had the airfield, and this was Phil Palmer, and they were out there shooting on the airfield, and they saw the alien ship
Wow.
fly through. It was amazing. Saving the GPS Lady.
Wow. Is
Like, what if the GPS lady needed saved instead of you?
it?
Well, what if you heard that come over your car?
I don't know. I don't know what I would do.
I think I would kind of like to say, what? Freak out. Like, where are you? How do I find you?
I think I'll hit reverse.
Big tough guy, huh? You're going to hit reverse.
Yeah, I hit. That's right. Hey, I look scary from the outside, but I'm very soft in the inside.
Most of them cuddly bears are.
Yeah, I'm one of them teddy bears, like that movie,
Yeah.
Teddy with
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
I like Teddy.
yeah.
I was married to, before my husband now, I was married to a fugitive recovery agent, a bounty hunter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I
in
love
real
bounty hunters.
life. And it was just strange, everything he went on, and the things he had to do. And he actually wrote a book, and I might film it. It's called Tales of the Dark Side.
Tales of the Dark Side.
Tales of the Dark Side, but he was known as the Dark Side Posse in Mississippi, Pearl, Mississippi, and they're very legendary.
I bet.
So that's something on my plate. I got a lot on my plate. I just gotta get the time to do it. You know?
Right. One thing at a time, right, Jennifer?
One thing at a time, and you put your best into everything.
That's right. So I'm definitely, Jennifer. If you invite me, I'm there.
Awesome. Awesome.
I definitely
Also, we provide drivers, we provide airline, we provide food.
Okay.
And in the beginning, we couldn't do all that, but
Right.
we do pay our actors, and they get they're SAG up to or whatever. They get points. We pay the insurance.
Credits.
We provide snacks. They get the credits. They get everything because
Okay.
without the actors, a producer and a director could not make a movie.
Right. I'm working with you, Jennifer. I ain't working with nobody but Jennifer. That's it. That's it. Sign me up.
Man, you're gonna have to hang around. Oh, and don't forget that live ammo crap.
Oh,
right?
don't worry. I come from that. I bring you all the ammos. I bring you all the rifles, all the guns, and all the bad guys.
At my previous husband's memorial, you have all these bounty hunters coming in. First thing I said was, empty them and put them on the counter. I had a
Get out of here.
They had pockets inside of pockets.
What?
I did not need security at that memorial.
Wow.
I tell you what, I've lived it. I love it. And I don't know, dude. The world is great. You just got to make it what you want, and dreams do come true, man.
Right. You got any question?
Yeah, where can people see some of these movies that you have out already?
Well, Amazon Prime, Amazon Germany, Amazon Japan. I mean, they're on Amazon Prime, and they're live streaming Pantaflix, things like that.
Yeah.
And several are still in post production. And you can also catch me on Facebook under Jennifer Dawn, public figure. And I have a website, Forbidden Tears Productions. They can see my trailers on my Forbidden Tears Productions YouTube. And dude, Google me. I'm everywhere. You Google Forbidden Tears Productions, the whole page and 5 others are going to be me.
Wow. At least they can find you everywhere. They can't find me. They can't find me everywhere. Just Facebook and YouTube.
Hey, you are making a name for yourself. You have a great show. I'm so glad I met you.
Thank you so
and
much.
you guys are doing a great job.
Thank you.
And I'm just real proud of you. And
Thank you.
Don't stop.
No.
And if things get hard, you give me a call. You let me know. And we just, don't give up, dude.
No, definitely not. That's not in my blood. But you're right. I made some amazing people doing what I do. You including yourself, Kat, Bill, the whole Real Cowboy. Shout out to the whole Real Cowboys.
Oh, I say amazing.
Yes. I met Garrett. What's his name? Harold Garrett. He's an amazing guy.
Yes. And Quentin Tarantino is awesome.
Yes.
I've been called the Quentin Tarantino of female directors, which was an honor to me. And
right.
Of course, I work with Dolly Parton,
really?
Donny Osmond, Max Rustano, all kinds of other musicians and artists, and they're just all amazing and so loving. And I just love what I do. I love my life, and I love that I met Kat, and
yes,
her and Bill have been amazing. They helped me get through cancer.
Oh, sorry. I lost my father through cancer last 2 years ago.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I got to ring the bell, and Kat sent me a book on different ways and different things. And, I rang the bell, I came through it, and they're just all amazing people, and I really give them my love.
Yeah.
And I thank everyone and my fans and people for their support.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, and I got to thank my husband and his 401k.
I hope he ain't watching. She didn't mean that one. She was only joking.
Oh no, he knows it's true because he freely gives it, and he has helped produce a lot of my films and my movies, and funded a lot of my work, and we just keep adding that up, and I keep spending it.
Oh
what
my
else
God!
is a woman to do, right?
Spend it. I guess that's why I'm single, because I can't afford to spend my money.
We also support animals and anti-animal abuse, and we've donated vans to shelters and things like that. So his 401k goes for a heck of a lot more than just me. And
right.
I got to tell you, it doesn't go to my nails or my hair.
That's funny.
I put it to good use.
Right. That's amazing. So listen, Jennifer, I thank you for coming on the show. I will definitely bring you back on the show when you get your hair done, your nails done, You know,
Oh yeah, like I don't believe in that. I just said that. Now you know. But hey, I just got out of driving in the snow, dude. Cut me a little break here. But I will tell everybody, I'm normally a redhead, but I have recently, and everybody's gonna want to see this because I've not put out a photo yet.
What?
I got a photo shoot coming up, and I dyed my hair jet black.
Really? Ah, I want to see that.
And I am going to add burgundy and white streaks.
What? Oh man,
Heck yeah.
we're gonna have to put you in the camera. We got to put you in the film.
It's Hollywood. We can do what we want.
You right about that. You right about that one, Jennifer. You are so right about that one. So,
Heck yeah.
have you spoken to Kat lately or recently?
We spoke the other day, and then I see her comments, and of course I know you were in LA with her, and you had a great time.
Yes, I did.
And I know she was looking forward to that very much.
Yes.
And I don't know if they're back in
Vegas.
Las Vegas yet or not, but I know they love their house, they love their home, and it's good to see them give their dogs their own yard.
Shoot, I don't even got my own yard. The dog got a yard. Oh man.
Dude, you gotta run in a yard, man. You gotta have your own yard, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we talk a lot, and we make a pact that we stay in touch. And you know, I love everything she's about. She's an amazing actress. I work with her any day. She could come on and just say I want in, and damn it, she's in.
Wow. Hey, must be good to be Kat.
Hey, good to be you, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I love her. When I met her, man, she accepted me with warm arms, and I felt like I'd known her all my life. She's so genuine, loving, and Bill is so. You know what Bill did when he first met me?
No.
So we walk into the room. I see a bunch of guys with a bunch of cowboy hats, and I walk in. He recognized me right away because Kat was looking the opposite way. He goes, "Oh, there go Victor." So Kathy gets up, whatever. I give her a hug, and Bill gets up. So he got this bag with him, right?
Yeah.
And in the bag, he says, This is for you. Open that up." So I grabbed the bag. It's so heavy. And I opened the bag, and it's a shot off shotgun inside the bag.
Oh, how cool.
No, it was cool. But I started thinking, I said, is this a message? Is he trying to tell me stay away from his wife?
Next time.
I said, wait a minute. I said, wait a minute.
Next time
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I said, wait a minute, what is this? What are you telling me right now, guy? I said, why are you giving me a shot of shotgun? Am I supposed to start killing people, kill myself? What is this? Yeah, but he was so funny and you know, amazing, man. He spoke to me like he knew me for years, man. The whole crew was amazing.
That's the way he is. That's the way they are.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd never met them before, and they walk in and they're just at home, and you know, of course, the first gift I ever gave him, you're gonna have to ask him to break it out next time you visit him.
Oh God, here we go. Must be a M16 or bazooka.
No,
A bazooka.
I gave him when he walked into our set, into the green room and the relaxation room at Forbidden Tears in Arkansas, sitting on my hand-carved bar from Italy, is his glass crystal skull full of top-of-the-line vodka.
What?
And that was my gift to him. I must have filled that thing 3 times while he was there, but he made sure he bubble wrapped it and took it home.
I'm gonna tell him that too. I
And
spoke to
then
Jennifer.
in Mansfield, Ohio, I gave him this black and white checkered flask.
Mm.
And he could just keep it in his pocket and all of that, you know.
Yeah.
But I got to tell you, the first drink he made me at my own bar,
Mhm.
I blew fire. I had to go add some soda to that stuff.
Yeah.
I tell you what, we do at Cheers a good bit, but they're good people. They work hard. They live a good life, and
Yeah.
they just
Yes.
they reach out, man. But you're gonna have to go to their place in Vegas,
Yeah.
and you're gonna have to break open that skull.
Okay. I'm gonna let them know that. But you know what will be amazing, Jennifer?
What's that?
For all of us to be in one spot at the same time.
I think that would be great. But you know what?
What?
I swear to God, I'd never drive through that desert again.
That desert is so scary. That Arizona. That...
Oh my God, we were moving from Arkansas to the West Coast because I moved back where I was born,
Mhm.
and that's in Oregon. I'm in Klamath Falls, Oregon, right down in the basin, and you have to drive through that desert. Now I wasn't worried about the gas or nothing.
Right.
It was boring as hell. Had nothing to do but look at little cactuses and sticks, and my goodness sakes. I guess I'll have to go to Vegas. Now, Reno is not far from here, and then hitting into Vegas. Yeah, we have to get down there, and we have to get together, and we have to do some sort of something, I guess.
Yeah, that'll be great. I would love that.
Well, we should do a live group show.
We could do that too.
Yeah, film it live, kick it up, and bring somebody else on and put them in the hot seat.
Yeah, we can do that. Why not? Whatever you want to do, Jennifer. Whatever you want to do, we do it.
Cool. All right,
Okay.
guys. I love you very much.
Okay, so thank you, Jennifer, for your time. Thank you for coming on the show. I really appreciate you. If you speak to Kat, tell her we love her, and we're going to see her soon.
I think Kat is watching.
Is she? Because
I think she is, because she had a little emoticon with popcorn and eating it, watching it, and everything else. And
right.
I want to tell everybody else who's watching, thank you very much for tuning in. And for all of you who have supported me over the years, I thank you also. And keep watching Don Vic and his crew.
Thank you.
And stick in their yard. They're doing great.
Thank you, Jennifer. Appreciate it. And just much love for you here. Anytime you want to come on the show, I'm just a phone call away. Any new productions that you want to promote, just reach out to me and I'll promote it for you on my show. And I'll talk to you soon.
Sounds good. Thank you, Vic.
Thank you so much.
All right. Bye, werewolf.
Ciao. She's so funny, right? She's amazing. I love it. So yeah, people, that was Jennifer Dawn, film director. Good friend. She said Kat. That's short for Catherine Pacino. For you guys that don't know who Catherine Pacino is, she's the stepmom of Al Pacino, the actor. She has a great husband by the name of Bill. Love Bill. Bill's an amazing guy. The whole crew, Real Cowboys, is amazing. And we're going to try to set up, to meet up with Catherine, Jennifer, Bill, myself, and, and I might bring some people along with me to meet up with these beautiful people. So yeah, people, tune in tomorrow. This is my man Bakar Radio. For those of y'all that tune in and don't know why IG switched up, it's my man Bakar Radio. You got the radio station. Tell them what you tell them.
Yeah, we got the plug, Bachar Radio.
That's the camera.
You can find it at bmusicnetwork.com. Go through, enjoy it, look through it, listen to music, watch videos, all that.
Right.
Entertainment hub. So
and tell them to stay tuned for what? Stay tuned. You got to stay tuned. You see, I can tell he ain't used to be in front of no camera. You know what I'm saying? He'd be behind his little computer with no cameras on. He used to be. I can tell he's camera shy, but it's okay. It's okay. Give him some love, right? But he's have. Tell him about your.
Yeah,
What you working on?
Producing a series right now called Shikari Kikure. I mean, the first episode's almost done, ready to be put out there. We bringing Marvel to the hood. A lot of action, a lot of drama, a lot of suspense, a lot of everything.
So, are you casting right now?
At this exact moment, no, but real soon we will be.
All right. He's just casting his homeboys right now. He wants to make sure all his homeboys get the good pots. Yeah. He wants the homeboys to get all the good pots before he did the sloppy pots with everybody else. Oh man. Now you're acting like Jennifer. You got people you want to hang out with. You feel me? I ain't going with Jennifer. Nowhere, Mississippi, Oregon. I ain't going nowhere near there. You know what I'm saying? Because Jennifer is dangerous. All directors are dangerous. You see what she said? Hung the poor guy off the tree. They took the damn car from under him, and the guy was turning red. Feet was shaking. He acted like he was running, but he was running in the air. They had to bring the car back. Now, how long did it take to bring the car back? We don't know that part. We don't know if they had some animosity with the guy. They said, let him hang there for a while. Let him kick his legs up there, child, until he turned red. And then we'll bring him. That's for complaining all damn night about your part. Jennifer, you ain't right. Jennifer ain't right. Listen, I'm saying, this is the Live Big Show Live. Everything goes when it comes. You know what it is? It ain't easy. but definitely Jennifer. She's an amazing woman. I thank her for coming aboard. But I'm definitely not working with her. She is dangerous. She's a dangerous little woman. I'm not doing it. See, she wanted me to play the gangster role. You know why she wanted to play me the gangster role? So they can shoot me dead. That's not happening, Jennifer. I'm not giving you the opportunity to shoot me dead. Talking about all the guns were loaded. No. That's not happening, Jennifer. She is funny. Talking about the lighthouse. She could throw me up the lighthouse. You feel me? That ain't happening. But I really, really appreciate everybody for logging in, showing the love. That's my man Bakar Radio. Anyone that wants to get the music played, make sure you reach out to him. You know what I'm saying? And make sure the music is fire, because if it ain't fire, we ain't playing it and I ain't co-signing it. You feel me? And you get a chance to be on this platform. Again, he got over 90,000 people listening to his radio station. So that's definitely where you want to be at. If you're an upcoming artist and you want your music to be played, this is the man you want to reach. You feel me? Here in Boston, 617. You feel me? And he's also working on a movie that he's working on as well. So he's doing his thing. And again, I know. Tell us a little bit about the because you made a post about the haters and stuff. What ticked you off that day that you made that comment? I'm pretty sure I know why, but I'd rather you say it.
Yeah.
Because within our city, because I know the haters say I feel it.
I see a lot of things. I've been in the city for a long time. I've been doing music in the city, all kinds of stuff in the city, and it's a lot of unnecessary competition people put out towards each other, in animosity. If you're not from my street, you're not good at whatever it is you're doing, and it's time for people to get over that. You know what I mean? And start to work together and come together and really make some things happen. Because like we said, a lot of people, have a lot of good talent, whether it's music, acting, whatever the case may be. And they don't have the exposure, but sometimes they put the roadblock in front of themselves, with like the issues that we see out here in Boston,
Right.
And I've been asking a lot of questions, like why haven't all the promoters teamed up together? Why haven't all, XYZ teamed up together? A lot of things that can be done to just take the area to a new level and actually bring that kind of an industry out here.
Right.
But everybody's for self, you know.
Right. And Boston's always been like that for self. It's like, and I don't get it. You know, I just don't get it. Same thing when I was coming up doing the music thing. It was for self. If you didn't know nobody, if you wasn't down, if your money wasn't right, you wasn't getting in. You know, and when you was good, they blocked you. They didn't let you go to certain spots because they didn't want you to blow them off the spot.
Right.
You know, because you hot. You know, so they kind of closed doors on you, and I just didn't get that.
Yeah. And it's starting to change a little bit. You know, you're starting to see some people come together and really like
Right.
try to bring the unity and have it be all about the unity. But of course, you're gonna have a couple people in there
Yeah.
throwing sticks in the I mean in the
Throwing
wheels and
stones.
stuff.
Yeah, throwing stones. They should hit themselves first.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, the good thing is that we're working together. We starting. You know, if it's gonna start, it's gonna start here. You feel what I'm saying? 'Cause, you know, you have an amazing radio station. I'm one of one of the hottest shows out here in Boston. You feel me?
Definitely not. Real
You
talk.
feel me? Real talk. And we you know, we're making moves, man, and it's all about communicating and making things happen. At the end of the day, you got to make things happen. It's not about talking about it or start a project and leave it halfway. You got to go all the way.
Right.
To see results, you have to finish it or go all the way to see what the results are. Because if you don't finish it all the way, then how are you going to know what would have happened? Then you're going to sit back and go, damn, what would have happened if I would have finished it? What about this? What about that? Just go for it, finish it, what you're doing, get the results. If you're not happy with the results, then do it again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, that's one saying I used to always hear all the time growing up was like, whenever you give up, you always give up around the corner from your success.
That's right. And that was me. That was me. And the only thing that I had success was balling. That's the only success I had, boy. All jokes, I was balling hard. I was balling like the Celtics couldn't catch me, boy. I was balling so hard. You feel me? That's the only success I ever had in my life. Now, you know, I switched over, doing something else, something different, something positive for my community, for my people, for everybody. This is for everybody that I'm doing it. It's not about me. It's not about my brother here. It's about us. That's the unity. It's all about us. You feel me? Everybody grow. Everybody do something. Everybody doing different things. But if we grow up together, then it's good because once we start climbing, then we know who to go to. We don't have to be like, damn, who I'm gonna call to for a radio station, who I'm gonna call to for a podcast, who I'm gonna go to call for getting into acting. No, we already have all those people lined up. You feel me? And that's how we grow, man. But if we're gonna start pointing fingers and no, I don't want to work with him because he thinks he's better than that, or I don't want to work with him or her because he never gonna get anywhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Teamwork makes it work.
Definitely.
That I said teamwork makes the dream work.
That's
Facts.
That's true.
Truth. And you know, and this is what we do here. You know, Boston's always been the underdog. We've always been the underdog in everything. You know, New York has always been like the city, you know, and we got mad talent here in Boston. I'm telling you, like this mad talent here, but for some reason we got this black cloud that don't move. You feel me? It's like this black cloud that stops us from doing things. But now I feel like my brother said, I feel like that cloud is starting to move, and people are starting to make moves and you know and making connections, man. Which is time, you know. So we always had Boston always had a bad name. Every state that we used to go to, and they where you from? We from Boston. They didn't like us.
Yeah.
They didn't like Boston cats. North Carolina don't like it. South Carolina, New York didn't like Boston cats. Anywhere we went to, and we said we was from Boston, nobody wanted us. Nah, yeah, I mean we ain't messing with them cats. You know, we had a bad reputation, and we need to break that cycle. We need to let other states know that we good, man. We work with people. You know, not everything has to be gang, gang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or none of that. You know, so everything good out here. You feel me? And we trying to work, man. We trying to work and make things happen. And another thing I want to say is, you know, uh, if you're in the industry like we are, and more for me than for him, because you know he runs a radio station, so he don't really have to be traveling unless he has to for some reason. But for me, I'm a pod, you know, I run the podcast. I have to travel. I'm an actor. I have to travel. I'm not gonna make it if I sit here in my studio here and eat my ice cream all day and talk about I want to do this, I want to do that. You got to travel. You got to move around. You got to make connections. You got to work. You feel me? You got to work. You got to go out there. You got to take a chance with your career to see what comes back in return. You feel me? I tell people all the time, you know, you can't sit at home and expect things to come to your lap. Some people are that lucky because they know people and things come to their lap, but that's one out of a million. You know what I'm saying? They get that chance. So, you know, if you're grinding, if you're into music, man, and that's what you really love to do, you gotta go out there, you gotta meet people, you gotta connect, you gotta network. You know, because at the end of the day, people say, no, it's what you know, that's who you know. You know, I know people that don't know nothing about acting or music, but because they know somebody, they on.
Right.
And their music ain't even all that.
Right.
But because they know certain individuals, they said, let's open the doors for this guy. I like him. Boom, and they're there. You know, so that's what I'm saying. Network. Don't burn your bridges. You know, stay 100. Keep it funky. You know what I'm saying? Keep it loyal with your team, man. You know, make that chain tight. No loose links. You know what I'm saying? And watch that chain grow. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know, I just want to thank everybody for watching the show, supporting my show, supporting my brother here on Bakar Radio, and you know, just keep following us, man. We're making moves, we're making things happen here in Boston and out of state. Um, again, if you want music played, reach them out. Let them know where they can find you, cuz.
You can go to bmusicnetwork.com actually. You can contact us through there. Send music to us, you know, at thecharteam@gmail.com, you know, and make sure your levels are right. Make sure your mixing's right, you know, because we don't want to be blowing people's speakers.
Yeah, and make sure your money right. Make sure that tip right.
you know.
Promotion. You're funny because you said something about promotion.
Yeah, you gotta pay it. Sometimes you gotta put your money.
Hey, if you believe in your dream, you know, let me tell you people like this, right? Not everything that you're going to do is going to be for free. All right? Some people can do it for free. Some people charge. And that's just the way this goes. So you pay for studio time, you pay for CDs, you pay for your music, you pay for your mix to get mixed, you pay for, so why don't you, but you don't want to pay for the biggest thing, promotion. Promotion is the biggest thing. But people, I don't want to pay for that. I can go over here and get on the radio. Yeah, but that's promotion. You feel me? If you don't come on my show, people ain't gonna see you. People ain't gonna know about you. But yeah, you don't want to pay an example, $50, $100 for your promotion here. You get a live interview. You know what I'm saying? You get to sign the wall of my wall of fame. You feel me? And you get connections, magazines, radios, and you want to pay. You know, I don't know. I just don't know what to say.
Hey,
you feel me? Everything costs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah.
You know, because sooner or later, you know, people are gonna have to pay because, like, you know, nothing comes easy.
Yeah.
And what we're doing here, it's not free. The studio ain't free. None of this equipment is free. If something breaks, I gotta come out of my pocket. You feel me? I gotta pay rent here. You feel me? So, you know, let's help each other. Let's help each other. Let's help each other grow. You feel me? We're not gonna break your pockets, but you know, a little bit here, a little bit there, and that's what it is. You feel me?
Yeah, you know, when people see consistency, they're more likely to want to work with you to do stuff and things reach out to you.
Right. And it's not like we're here, you know, like we stand in the same spot, man. We make a move. Like we follow us and see what we're doing. You know, see what we're doing. You want to be part of this team, you know. And right now, what we're doing, man, we're being real generous. We're helping people for real. Like we're doing it from the heart, man. We're doing it just off the string of our heart. Like we don't charge nobody when we should be charging, right?
Right.
Facts. And we don't do it because this is what it is. We want people to grow and we want to help people, you know. But let's be realistic. There's gonna come a time where, you know, enough is enough, right?
Yeah.
And it's not, you know, respect the grind.
Yeah.
You know. So get it now where you can get it. Then when things get crazier later, then you know it's gonna cost. And I'm just saying that because I like to keep it 100. I'll keep it real. I don't charge nobody. Everything I do come out my pocket. But there's gonna be a time where people gonna have to pay a fee to come on my show to do this. And that's just real. I'm talking real. I ain't cold sugarcoating nothing. This is what it is. Get me now where you can, because once I start moving and getting, well, you feel me? It's gonna cost you to come on the show.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? To come on, y'all gonna learn today. So that's what I'm saying. So thank everyone for coming on the show. It's your boy Don Vic from the Don Vic Show, my man Bakar Radio, aka Raheem. Make sure y'all look him up, go on all platforms and check him out. And definitely big shout out to my girl Jennifer Dawn that was on the show. We're gonna bring her back in the future and definitely get her on the show. So thank you guys for everything. Can we end it with that thing? All right. We're gonna end y'all like this, baby. Peep it. All right. We're gonna end the show.